Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, several stories, several things, several news. As always, the market is here, the World Cup is here, we are busy with several things, but always here on the channel with you. And so, let's jump into it today. Here we go guys, transfer news for you, as usual, many stories, many things, so we have to be very careful to many things happening around the football world. Remember to like this video, to turn on the notification bell every single day here with you to keep you posted on the transfer market. And today, first of all, we put one more manager on the map, because after Ruben Amorim to AC Milan yesterday, Martín Demichelis today signs as a new head coach at Red Bull Leipzig. So after activating the release clause 1 week ago, now it's official, Martín Demichelis becomes the new manager of Red Bull Leipzig, and so living in Mallorca and trying a new chapter in Germany. But talking about Spain, because obviously Demichelis was at Mallorca, and now starting a new chapter in Bundesliga. In Spain or Real Madrid, we have to mention something about the future of several players, the situation of several players, several names to mention for this summer transfer window. What about Enzo Fernández? Many questions on Enzo Fernández today. Guys, for sure, Enzo Fernández is a name on the short list at Real Madrid. I can guarantee this. So, is one of the names, not the only one. Real Madrid have had 4 or 5 midfielders under consideration since 1 week ago. It was Tuesday last week when Jose Mourinho arrived in Madrid, was announced as new Real Madrid manager, and presented his ideas for several positions. Bernardo Silva and all the other signings, including Cucurella, that Real Madrid completed. Enzo Fernández is one of the names mentioned, for sure, with a player keen on a move to Real Madrid. There is no doubt on that, but at the same time, still, as many of you ask me, the reports are saying that could be a very fast deal. At the moment, the understanding is that there is still nothing official club to club. So, at the moment, it's not a Cucurella situation. Cucurella was very fast, agreed, done, here we go, out of nowhere. For Enzo Fernández, is one of the names under consideration at Real Madrid. I told you it's not the only one. For example, Mateusz Fernandes is in the list of Manchester United in contact with Man United. He's also a player indicated by Mourinho for Real Madrid. So it's not only Enzo Fernández. At the moment, it's still not a deal already underway and happening today, in the next hours. So that's the situation as of now for Enzo Fernández. The appreciation is not new, it's something we know since a long time ago, but again, Enzo is part of a list at Real Madrid, waiting for them to decide what they want to do in terms of midfielder, and also waiting to understand how Chelsea want to act in terms of transfer fee. So that's important to clarify. More on Real Madrid is also regarding other midfielders. Because for Real Madrid, okay, it's important to add players, and today they announced Bernardo Silva, official, 2028. The other days they announced Rudiger 2027, Cucurella, Dumfries, Konate, so all the other signings. But for Real Madrid, the exits are also important. The first one will be Dani Ceballos. It was already decided in May, Dani Ceballos will leave Real Madrid. Decision also approved now by the new coach, Jose Mourinho. So for Mourinho, it's okay to part ways with Ceballos. To save time, Real Madrid will terminate the contract of Dani Ceballos. So they are set to agree on the contract termination. Ceballos, his agents, and Real Madrid. His chapter at Real Madrid is over. Then there was interest from Ajax with Jordi Cruyff as director, with Michel as coach. They wanted to go for Dani Ceballos as one of the stars of the new project at Ajax. They tried in May, but there is still no agreement with the player. Real Betis are pushing to sign Ceballos. The feeling between Real Betis and Ceballos has always been something special. Who follows Spanish football knows that very well. And now Betis are pushing to close the deal for Dani Ceballos as soon as possible and to sign him from Real Madrid. So Ceballos will leave Real Madrid and will save some space. Then many of you asking me about Camavinga. There are reports in Italy about Inter interested in Camavinga, Inter asking for Camavinga in a meeting between Inter president Marotta and Real Madrid president Florentino Perez last week for the Legends game in Madrid. So many asking, is true that Inter are negotiating for Camavinga? Guys, the message I'm receiving is there is nothing for Camavinga to Inter. At the moment, I'm not aware of anything really concrete. And on Camavinga, I keep telling you the same, the intention. The plan, the desire, I would say, of Eduardo Camavinga is to stay at Real Madrid, fight for his place, and change his future, because it's been the most difficult season for Camavinga at Real Madrid since he joined the club a long time ago. He's still very young. But it's been a complicated season, not just the Munich game against Bayern in Champions League, also in La Liga, some complicated moments, some complicated games. Camavinga knows that this is not the real version of himself. And so Camavinga wants to prove himself at highest level at Real Madrid, wants to continue at Real Madrid and wants to fight for his place. Then, if Real Madrid at some point will tell Camavinga, leave, I will let you know. But at the moment, Real Madrid could be open to the exit of Camavinga in case of good proposal, but at the moment the player wants to stay and wants to fight for his place. So this is the message coming from those close to Eduardo Camavinga. Then I wanted to clarify something also regarding Chelsea, guys. We spoke about Enzo Fernández situation on the left back. Chelsea are considering the possibility to bring in a different kind of player, as I told you, who can also cover several positions. Many of you ask me about Álvaro Carreras. Can Álvaro Carreras be an option for Chelsea from Real Madrid after he used to be a Xabi Alonso player at Real Madrid and Xabi really wanted him at Real Madrid 1 year ago? The understanding is that Álvaro Carreras is a player that Chelsea have discussed with Xabi Alonso in the recent days, so was one of the names discussed in the meetings they're having with Xabi, but at the moment my understanding is that it's still not a real negotiation, not a concrete negotiation, no club-to-club talks about Álvaro Carreras. So the moment only discussed with Xabi Alonso. Many reports coming from Italy. Chelsea inquire about Cambiaso. Chelsea in talks to sign Cambiaso. Chelsea working on a deal to sign Cambiaso. Today the new report is swap deal. Jackson to Juventus, Cambiaso to Chelsea. This is what they are reporting in Italy. I'm told that there is nothing concrete into this. No swap deal with Jackson, and also Chelsea at the moment not entering strong for Cambiaso. This is the understanding despite the reports from Italy. So that's important to mention. Also, let me clarify one thing. Today I received many questions on Xabi Alonso. It's true that Xabi Alonso didn't know about Cucurella deal before you posted the Here We Go, before you announced the story. Guys, I can be very happy as a journalist to break a story, to have a Here We Go, to have an exclusive news. But it's absolutely not true that Xabi Alonso didn't have a clue about Cucurella exit. Xabi Alonso is informed about everything. Xabi Alonso is coordinated with Chelsea about everything. Xabi Alonso is working with Chelsea on exits, on incomings, on strategy, on contracts. So Xabi Alonso is involved. I told you, since Chelsea appointed Xabi Alonso in May, they always wanted to be coordinated with him on absolutely everything. So Xabi Alonso is 100% involved and will be involved in the decision that Chelsea hierarchy will make this summer. So important to clarify this ahead of an important window. And so guys, let me hear your thoughts on all these stories from Cambiaso to Carreras and also Cucurella, Xabi Alonso, Camavinga, Dani Ceballos and obviously Enzo Fernández. Your feeling, guys, your point of view here in the comments. Remember to like this video, to turn on the notification bell, to subscribe to the channel, and see you soon here every single day with Fabrizio. Ciao.